Stephen Curry. It seems easy, doesn't it, Jeff? I mean, the way look at the shooting form. It is just perfect.
Pass in front zone, 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 pass in front zone.
Bonjour, bon après-midi à tous. Hello, everybody. I hope you're doing well. Angelo Tsagarakis to commentate this event. Game 3 of the SBL quarterfinals, the Swedish Basketball League, going full throttle. And it's going to be a great show once again. An opposition that on paper and so far in this series has been quite unbalanced. We're going to see if we're going to get a mic on Alain Atala's speech right before beginning of this game. So far in this matchup in game 1, Pouilly-Lausanne Foxes won 108-78. But you had a strong resistance in the first half from STARWINGS basket. Only down by 4. Game 2, Pouilly-Lausanne at home took care of business. Won with an even stronger gap, 100-64, which looks like the type of scoring that we got throughout the whole regular season between those three teams. An average win of 40 plus for the Foxes. STARWINGS simply could not keep up. I remind you, the playoff setting, top seed Fribourg Olympique is matched up with BBC Montet-Chablais. The Lions of Genève are matched up with l'Union Neuchâtel Basket. Pouilly-Lausanne Foxes against STARWINGS, and we have BBC Nyon against Spinelli Massagno. It's a best-of-5 series. Who will come challenge the dominance of Fribourg in this year's playoff? Pouilly-Lausanne is a team that has something to say about it. Obviously, you have a dynamic duo at the top of the standings between Fribourg and Lyon Genève. But Pouilly-Lausanne has been a surprising third seed after a very strong and consistent showing in the regular season. So for Team Pouilly-Lausanne, there is no Maurice Dequan once again. And the top scorer for Team Foxes is Leo O'Boyle. That's why you see him with a black side of the jersey. STARWINGS basket starts up hot. And it's something that we've seen them do so far in this competition. Trevion Lamar with the first bucket of the game, and the response with the sharp shooter. Brian Collin, third leading scorer of this Pouilly-Lausanne squad. Right under 14 points per game in the regular season. And he's been the leading scorer in those playoffs so far. Very, very strong individual performance since the beginning of the series. Brian Collin with over 27 points per game. That was a quick hitter right there from Florian Steinmann. But the ball does not want to collaborate. That's a good take. All the way to the cup. Zaid Webel keeps STARWINGS in the lead. Leo O'Boyle will draw the foul. So one thing we're waiting to see in this matchup so far, as in both games, STARWINGS kept it interesting, kept it close, made it uncertain. 45-41 at the halftime in game 1, 47-40 at halftime in game 2, but every time the second half ends up being their doom. Basketball game is 40 minutes, as we see Leo Boyle knocking down the first free throw. Two for two, just for you. Foxes back in the lead. Could STARWINGS make it a series? Could STARWINGS shock everyone in Swiss basketball and pull off a crazy upset? Let's be quite honest about that one. Florian Steinmann with the layup. As you see, with the back of his jersey black as well. Who else? Deshaun Dawes. It's been spectacular all season long. Over 21 points per game in the regular season. And if you jump on the fake, you'll be in trouble, let me tell you. And Dawes on the break, first intention. The ball will remain possession of STARWINGS. Obviously, both teams, if you follow the series and the regular season, both teams are willing to let the horses go and to take shots. First intention on the break. More so Foxes. Foxes that has a deeper roster. There's simply more talent available on that squad. Strong move. There's a late call, but that's the right call. JV Miavivululu, who's leading the team in scoring in the playoffs. Over 15 points per game so far in this series. The man has not missed a free throw in this series yet. 5 for 5 now with this one. He's shooting a very impressive 69% from the field. 2-point shots, obviously, as from three-point land. It's not as efficient. It's not his main weapon. 21% only, well executed. Oh, not in my house. Keegan Records, unfortunately, couldn't see the ball recovered by his teammate, and that was a good take. Diamond does not believe the whistle. But you better believe it, buddy. Once you hear it, there's no changing it. Zaid Vebel, one of the 5 players on the team averaging double digits in the playoffs. 10 points per game for Zaid. Back to a 1-point deficit. Good pass. Wide open look. Steinmann trying to go for the steal. Tough pass. The ball deflected. Kicked out of bounds. Give him right back to STARWINGS. Reminder, it's a do or die situation. STARWINGS at home needs to find a way to put a 40-minute effort together. Not a half-game effort. It's not going to be enough against a mighty opponent, an opponent that is too talented, too deep. Old Boyle takes his opponent's cookies. That is forced a little bit. Collins should have passed it out. And Keegan Records once again being an enforcer in the paint, but he needs to get some type of support. The ball is blocked off the glass. Somebody needs to clean it up. Keegan Records is not going to be able to jump and recover possession of the ball right after. ISO mode. Shot skewing to the left. Travion Lamar, 10 points per game in the playoffs. High up the glass, no love. Don't worry. The man, his brother's keeper. Down low, Michael Marsh taking care of business. Michael Marsh averaging 12 points and 7 rebounds in the playoffs. Which is pretty much what is averaged in the regular season. Didn't get quite as many rebounds per game, 5.5 in the regular season, but the man is consistent. Highlights. No turnovers so far for Puy Lausanne Foxes, which is always something that Randoel de Salzan will appreciate. Tell me one coach that wouldn't like his team to not turn the ball over. Good ball movement. And the ball deflected off Webel's leg. Leo Boyle recovers possession of the rock. For those that are wondering what's going on with the black jersey, if you follow Swiss basketball, you already know. It's to give some credit and allow for people to identify the leading scorer of each team, respectively, in the season. The jersey is sponsored by La Mobilière. They made a great effort to support Swiss sports all around. Nice footwork, but bad finish. O'Boyle couldn't quite find the angle with the left. Keegan Records, good idea, poor execution. Finishing touch lacking, first intention, bang, bang. Let me tell you, it's trouble when you got Jamal George pulling up on the break, knowing that he has Brian Cullen wide open on his right. And at the end of the day, both options are just as viable. Wide open look. You got to knock those down. There's already an 8-point lead. Ooh. Strong contest. Steinmeier. Question is there a foul call? Or is it a block? It might be a clean block. I'm not sure. But there's a lot of body contact, though. So, yeah, the body contact got caught by the eye of the referee. 2 free throws for Florian Steinmeier. Florian Steinmeier averages over 12 points per game in the regular season, which is what is quite impressive for this team. Duyi Lausanne, you have 6 players averaging double digits. The danger comes from everywhere. And also, what's quite stressful for the defense, as we see another missed shot, Sean Doss. Maybe the Foxes are not trying to keep this game interesting. They want to just go for the knockout punch in the first quarter, aren't they? Nice run. Oh, you got to finish what you start. Cannot spoil dessert. Records unable to finish. Nice 3-man action, even though he could not quite control the rock. Marsh waiting for his teammates to help him up, and the ball is recovered by Star Wings. So as I was mentioning to you guys, this Foxes team has a whole lot of good shooters on the team. A whole lot of good shooters. Leo O'Boyle, 42% from three-point land. Brian Cullen, who is absolutely volcanic right now, shooting the rock from long range, 32% during the regular season. Michael Marsh, 52% from 3. He doesn't take many, but when he does, he makes them. Florian Steinmeier, 51%. Dane Prim, 42%. Even Leandro Giselle, 40%. Brunel Tutonda, 48%. 38% average as a team, with a big amount of shots taken each game. So that lets you know. The semifinals, not really something that we would expect the Foxes to miss. Can this shock everybody? That will be an unsportsmanlike foul for sure. You got to play the ball. If you'll beat on the plate, then you'll beat on the plate. Don't make it easy for the referee to whistle the unsportsmanlike. Records right here, completely beat, and he's not even looking for anything but to keep his opponent on the ground. You're not allowed to do that in the SBL and anywhere else, as a matter of fact. I heard overrated from the stands. I don't know what you're talking about. This man right here is everything but overrated. But I tell you what, he needs to keep on working on his free throws. Even though he's shooting 2 for 2 here, he's 52% on the season. Hasn't shot many, so it's not something to knock him for. But the big man doing a good job needs to make sure that he rewards all the hard work from behind the free throw line. Plus 12. We haven't seen that in this series so far from the Foxes. Oh, my. Oh, Lord. Adding insult to the injury. He hurt overrated on the free throw line. And he said, overrating me? Are you silly? Ooh, that was nasty. That's great execution of the three-man action right there. Records gets the easy lay. You gotta appreciate the quality of the pass. Well done. Brian Collin draws the foul. And Alain Atala opens up his bench earlier in this third opposition between the two teams. Collin. Only 75% from the free throw line on the season, which is under par for such a great shooter. You know the standards, guys. When you're a big man, we're trying to reach that 70 mark, and we tolerate when you're a guard, if it's under 80%, we have a problem. You got to be over 80% when you're a guard. There's no negotiating that. Oh yes, great head fake right there. Getting O'Boyle jumping to the moon. Records getting two quick buckets right there, and the execution on the set play. Oh, that sounds good right there, doesn't it? Little roll action, sweet pass. James Pim bumps the scoring up to 28 already in the first quarter. And that's one of the main problems for Star Wings defensively. They simply haven't been able to hold off a very talented Foxes squad. I told you how deep the roster is, how dangerous the guard play has been, completed by a very solid inside presence. From the look of things, we do have a contender with the Foxes, and this series can help the Foxes get a big boost of confidence before eventually matching up against the number 2 seed, but we still got to see what unfolds. I remind you, Lyon de Genève is matched up with Union Neuchâtel. And Lyon de Genève won game 1 against Neuchâtel 88-70. Things got a bit closer in game number 2, as Genève won 78-70. So game 3 might be quite interesting. It'll be today, starting in about 10 minutes. Fribourg Olympique taking care of business against BBC Montéchablais. Fribourg won game 1 113-83. Then won game 2 118-95. Same thing as we speak. Game 3. This time on the road for Fribourg. In action right now. Trying to change it up. Leo O'Boyle off target. The last 40 seconds. Way to save it. It will go all the way. it looked easy. The big man showing how mobile it is. Yeah, Vivululu because the lead to 13, but obviously you have a feeling things are complicated for Star Wings. When you go in the zone against the Foxes, you're really hoping that they hit a drought. And things worked out pretty well in the first two games during the first halves. And every time Foxes found their groove in the second half, and things got out of hand pretty quick. Well contested. It's a 13-point lead already in the first quarter. Foxes led by 8 in game 1 after the first quarter. They led by 3 only in game 2 after the first quarter. That is by far the best performance in the series after 10 minutes.
They go back man to man. Worst case scenario, fist. Go. Okay? Be very aggressive behind the screen.
So aggressiveness behind the screens is one key. The main thing is if they throw some zone at us, we know what to do. If they throw some man-man, we got the answers. We're not like Sway. So the advantage is quite clear. Puyilozan in total control of this game so far. Collin gets denied up high. That's going to be a jump ball. Good hustle from Prem. And Star Wings has done a good job contesting the layups, but they simply haven't been able to recover the ball after the blocks. Goes all the way. That is not going to be satisfactory defensively for Coach Desarzin. He's going to say, how are you allowing a layup on half-court sets? The response right away for Florian Saint-Man. Pass. Shot in the corner, first intention. Oh, Boyle, patient. Refused the wide open three, which he would have usually taken. But not this time, obviously. Shot off target, skewing to the right. That's going to be a foul right here, blocking foul. A little bit late. Trying to time the drive towards the middle. Leandro Giselle. Timeout requested.
Okay? I think we need to manage the tempo. The last scores, the last shots they had, they're on us, fellas. They're on us. We can fast break. You can shoot. When you get open, you can shoot when we feel comfortable, not with the pass under the knees. Okay? We need to keep outworking them with set plays. If not a clear fast break. How can I say it? Nobody don't care about you scoring.
Yeah.
Don't care about you shooting. Care about cheering.
Let's go, yeah, let's go.
Care about cheering.
Hey, the right way, the right way, the right way.
Make the right play, play together.
Let's go.
Sharing is caring. The message is quite clear. Share the wealth, share the rock, share the ambition of shaking up the landscape of the SBL. The Foxes, so far in this game, are answering the call, even though Coach Desarzin still expect more. And obviously, if I'm him, I would expect more too. Pass. Good ball movement right there for the little fadeaway baseline. Not gonna work out this time. Ball movement is solid. Back the other way. And Prim gets the ball moving. Moving the rock with speed and purpose on the zone, but the defense has been pretty good. The defense has been solid, and obviously that zone is making the Foxes double guess a little bit their shot selection. When you hear the coach, he's talking about being patient and moving the ball. But you'd still have to find some type of aggressiveness. You cannot just pass the ball around without trying to get in the gaps. Oh, yes, that's a nice move. Very nice move. Egan Records showing some life in the second quarter, but let me tell you, I told you, they got the flamethrowers. Team Foxes back up 12. The transition defense, though, has been quite poor for the Foxes. Trying to go for back-to-back. And back-to-back he gets, indeed. Good pass. Steinman plus 15. When things seem to go a little bit better for Star Wings, well, transition defense is too poor to keep away the great shooters of Puyi-Lausanne.
call nothing within man-man, so I'm gonna call only even number. If we don't say anything with a man-man. Stay on premises.
Plus 15. No and one. But that was a strong take. Sean Dahl so far not having his best of games. 2 for 5 shooting, 4 points, and an index of 4. Those teams know each other very well. That's the 6th game of the season between the two clubs. Sean Dawes, 67% only in the playoffs from the free throw line. But he shot the ball very well in the season, 83% almost. Oh, nice switch of hands. Records was out of bounds. Did not reestablish his feet into the court before catching it and finding his balance. Steal. And once again, the transition defense is quite poor. That's a very obvious foul. There was no willingness from Zaid Webel to give an easy opportunity for transition. Right before the expiration of the 24-second shot clock. All right now. Bang, bang. 40-26. Everybody joins the party. Even Brunel Tutonda. Told you he's a shooter too. That was a tough shot as well. Right before the expiration. That's a turnover. 3 against 2, 4 against 2. Nice. That's a great pass. Sharing is caring. You've heard it from the bench. And obviously, Jamal George cares about his teammates very much. Not believing that he can shoot. That's a mistake. He should know better. Travion Lamar. It's been pretty solid. But you know on the scouting report, he's only shooting 21% in the regular season from three-point land. So good idea, even though the pass was too strong. Extra pass, wide open. Bang, bang, again. turned over. Already a 16-point lead. Season on its way to be officially over for Star Wings. Bad shot. Marsh almost destroyed the backboard here. Strong move. And, I mean, they can watch tape. But on a simple missed shot, transition defense is having a whole lot of trouble for the Foxes. The corner, short. Can Star Wings make a run? Can they come back in this game? Sean Dawes draws the foul on Brian Collins. Very physical move. There's going to be a timeout. A little bit over 3 minutes left. Let's see if we can hear Coach Desarzen.
Which is the proof that we do not manage the tempo well. Again, I'm not going to tell you to not fast break. We look for fast break as an absolute priority. We look to pound as an absolute priority. You look to run 3-second rule as an absolute priority. If not you, yo. Okay? But that shot taken to the corner, 3 seconds remaining, is no logic. No logic. Go to 2 more ball reversals. This guy is hot! Fucking hot!
I got you.
Pick and pop, 2 balls, 3 ball reversals. Let's go!
Yes, sir. Hey, we don't gotta rush nothing.
Identify the hot man. You heard the coach. The man is hot. It's been hot indeed. So it's all about finding the right matchups and having a little bit more consistency with the shot selection. But at the end of the day, 45 points in 17 minutes. Offensively, that's not the problem, obviously. Defensively, Foxes could do a much better job, and Star Wings is the team that is in the most trouble because they cannot stop the transition and they cannot stop the outside shooting. They can't stop much, truthfully. It's a good pass. Great finishing touch. Ryan Cream. Indeed hot. From up close, from far, it does not matter. 12 points already in 10 minutes. That's a long range. That could help a little bit. Star Wing once again showing some good stuff in the first half. Is it going to be good enough? That was forced. He was hoping for a foul call that he's not going to get. He was the one that reduced the space. It's a nice hit either way. Uh-oh, turnover. What are we going to get? Going to get a left-hand layup from Florian Steinman. Back to 16. Good offensive play right there. Driving, kicking, drawing the defense, and attacking the closeout. Uh-oh. You leave the man open. That's a turnover. I think it's a travel, isn't it? Yeah. Probably should have relocated to his right and pulled up. The man seems to not be able to miss. Good move, no finishing touch. Steinman pushes the ball up. First intention on the break. They keep on shooting and they keep on making. Good rhythm, good pass. And Jamal George knocking down his 10th point in this game already. 3 players in double digits. 2 players are waiting to be in double digits. That's a nice shot from Star Wings top scorer, Sean Dawes. They're in the last possession defensively for the Foxes. Wide open. He had too many options. He didn't know which one to pick. He had the extra pass. He could have shot it. Could have tagged the closeout. So 12 seconds. So there's a close to the smallest difference between shot clock and game clock. So it could potentially be the last possession period, and that's a foul. 13th foul against Star Wings. Rebound for Records. Plus 15 at the half. Foxes 20 minutes away from punching its ticket to the semifinals. Star Wings will need to be heroic in the second half to even hope to make this game close. We shall see. We're going to find out real soon, so don't go too far.
Look at Stephen Curry. It seems easy, doesn't it, Jeff? I mean, the way he look at the shooting form. It is just perfect.
Pass in front zone. 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 Pass in front zone.
And we are back, second half, about to start very soon. Welcome back. I hope you're comfortable. We have 20 more minutes of SBL quarterfinal action right here. We are in Sports Hall, and we're going to see if Star Wings is going to be capable of making it a game, coming back. I remind you, Star Wings finished the regular season with 8 wins and 16 losses. 6th seed, hasn't won too many games this year, and they couldn't win once against Pouilly Lausanne Foxes.
Look at Stephen Curry. It seems easy, doesn't it, Jeff? I mean, the way look at the shooting form. It is just perfect.
So as I was saying, we're going to see if Star Wings is capable. If Star Wings is capable of making it a game, coming back. We're going to listen to Coach Desarzin.
Fast break, buckets. We don't want to struggle against zone defense, what they run, etc. Good stop.
Coach talking about not wanting to struggle against the zone defense. If you don't want to struggle, what you need to do is to get the ball moving, attack the gaps, either with the pass or the dribble, but usually it's going to be through the dribbling that you're going to get this done. Going on the screen. Boyle cannot put his hands on the rock. Records working real hard to get his bucket, and he gets it. Records with 11 points, 5 for 7 shooting. Doing a really good job having impact. Seen him with 2 blocks in the first quarter, 2 assists, 3 rebounds. The most important for Pouilly Lausanne is to not get complacent by any means. Defensively, after the Foxes emptied out the baseline, there was nobody to cover. The lob pass back to a 15-point lead. Oh, big boy move. Keegan Records did not have the angle to get the ball on the glass properly. Fast break City. And Brian Collin way too short. Very nice move. He had the opportunity. Sean Doss all the way. Looks pretty easy offensively right there for Sean Doss. Another turnover. It's a poor start of the third quarter for Foxes. And here, bulldozing his way to the cup. Not a good look. That was an easy call for the referee. Trevion Lamar, boom. Right in the grill of Jamal George. In this game, the Foxes are shooting 7 for 17 from long range, 41%. With patience, March getting his opponent to jump. Once he got him off his feet, took his time to finish. Leo Boyle, strong move, strong finish. The team's top scorer with the absence of Lawrence DeQuan. See a lot of hands. It's not the way you play defense, sir. There was absolutely nothing that Jerome Domingo could do. What you usually need to do is to play before the ball gets to the spot. Leo Boyle adds to his personal count. Once again, not a great first half. O'Boyle struggling. The team overall shot the ball well enough. Egan Records passing it out. And I like that little exchange between Jamal George and Trevion Lamar. Plus 18. Told you guys that since the beginning of these quarterfinals, Star Wings has never been able to come up with a 40-minute performance. They always collapse in the second half. That's a great pass. Beautiful. Fasnacht with the no-look spin around pass to Keegan Records down low, adding to his personal count. That's going to be a travel. Fasnacht playing some defense. It's a much better way to resist legally. Jamal George could not help but trouble. Sean Dawes trying to use size advantage against Brian Collin. Kicks it out to the big man, trying to show some touch from outside three-point range. Let me see. How many 3 attempts did we get from Keegan Records this year? Only 24 three-point shot attempts throughout the whole season for only 16% efficiency. So, yeah, not his best thing. Probably needs to stay away from it. Love it when you can hear the players' emotion. So what did the refereeing crew talk about? Said Bedell knocks down the first free throw. 3 for 3 today from the free throw line. 7 points for him. Make it 7 still. No love. The ball bounces up, bounces out. Jamal George. Great body control. Stayed with it through contact. Not goes up an airplane, and this is an interesting thought, but the execution was not up to par. Good move. Keegan Records left in the dust, but you cannot score and allow an almost layup on the other side. That's something to really worry about once reaching the semifinals for Puyi Lausanne. And a long-range dagger. Trevion Lamar. Moving screen. Tala wants to make sure that his squad does not get blown out the way it's been the case in the previous 5 oppositions between those 2 clubs. For the long range, this time around, completely off to the left. Foxes with a 16-point lead, comfortable lead. Ball being kicked out, 7 seconds left on the shot clock. He's gonna have to take it himself. Sean Dawes. That was the foul on Leo Boyle. Be a bit off target, a bit flat. Good defense by Jamal George, picking up high. Trevion Lamar having a whole lot of trouble, eventually finding Sean Dawes. Off rhythm shot, usually gets poor result.
angle straight away. Okay? So yes. You dribble to the side, just a dribble entry. You're in a zone on defense. You go and you open up. Whether it's Jerome or Keegan, it doesn't matter. So you fake this and you get the kill. Either straight or we play this triangle. You got it? And we're in two. Make sure we box out and run on them. Anything in transition, if they get back in transition, clear the corner and go drive. All right. So let's go. Hey, we got no more fouls. 1, 2, 3.
You could hear we got no more fouls to give. You always have to be aware of foul trouble. Indeed, giving up easy free throws to an opponent that's already been shooting pretty well and that's led throughout the most part in this game. Not the best of ideas, obviously. STARWINGS resisting. They're still down 16, but it's a much more respectable difference than what we've seen the previous five matchups between those two squads. That's a good defense right there. Closing up that middle. Uh-oh, be careful. Lamar gives it up to Sean Dawes. Dawes finishes. They're getting closer to a double digits lead, but not too far high. Another block. That's the third in this game for Keegan Records. That's a foul. Could it be an N1? No, but there's going to be 2 free throws. Trevion Lamar, an 84% free throw shooter on the regular season, averaging over 15 points per game. This STARWINGS squad possesses a 3-headed dragon. Sean Dawes averaging over 21. Keegan Records, a strong double-double, 16 and 11 rebounds. Trevion Lamar doing it all. 15, 8, and 8. It's a great stop, man. Even though he has the tendency to turn the ball over a little bit too much. It's a good find right through the middle. This man, as being Louise Lausanne's insurance policy, you need a bucket. Give Dane the ball. He'll know what to do with it. 14 points in 14 minutes. Trevion Lamar keeps being a factor. He's leading the team in scoring with 17 now. Now both teams just trading baskets. Sean Dawes draws the foul. It's going to be a late call, but it's going to be the right call. So one thing that STARWINGS has done very well is scoring in the paint. 28 points up close. There obviously has been a struggle from long range. They just haven't been able to find some type of efficiency that would keep the game much closer and could put the Foxes into a doubtful thought process. But 3-for-18 simply won't cut it, especially when you think that the other side, Foxes are shooting 7 for 19, 36%. It's quite interesting as a team. It's a very solid percentage. Good off-ball movement. Dane Prim thought there was a hit on the body. There was contact. Staying with it, and the man just takes care of business, isn't it? 16 points in 15 minutes. Hands, costly turnover. Leo Boyle will earn a pair of free throws. Not. Turns to the bench. Leo Boyle knocks down the second, bumps the lead up back to 16. Foxes are maintaining the advantage, even though it's much closer in this game than it's been throughout the series. That's going to be a late call, but Travion Lamar got O'Boyle off his feet. And when you get off your feet, you get yourself in a tough position because you no longer control your momentum. And a smart offensive player might take advantage of it, which is exactly what happened here. So 3 free throws coming up.
Just need to see from this main camera when the contact happens, how much time we have on the clock. So you just continue. There, okay. So we have 1.2. Okay, thank you very much.
And thank you to the refereeing crew for allowing us to hear what they're looking for as we see it unfold. Travion knocks down the first. Just like that. STARWINGS pulls within 13. At the buzzer, it's going to be too late. That is unfortunate. It took a little bit too long to trigger. That's to tell you how hot this man has been all game long.
One break and alley-oop pass. Oh, wow. shot off, and he does. And he scores!
So now that we are about to start the money time, who you got? Who do you think is going to take care of business in the last 10 minutes? Could Star Wings shock everybody, come up with a huge run, take over the momentum in this fourth quarter, and put this FOXES team on its heels? We haven't seen it so far this season, but we do see a much better performance resisting. But guys, every time the fourth quarter came knocking, Star Wings shattered. So now it's the opportunity to finish the season strong and try to build for the future. Drive, baseline. Trevion Lamar will push the rock. That's going to be a foul from Jamal George. Mid-range, Keegan Records tips it, gets the board. You understand now why this man is a rebounding machine. It's not an easy task to average a double-double, let me tell you that. Not an easy task at all. Sean Doss. Down the second free throw. Long range. That might be able to unlock the start of the fourth quarter right there. Giselle. But Trevion Lamar, he's just balling, shot calling. Man will not be denied. 23 points for him, 7 for 11 shooting. 5 boards, 3 assists, and 25 efficiency. But as a team, unless they manage to come up with a few stops in a row and take care of the ball offensively. Bebel showing a bit of showing a few signs of frustration right here. That's going to be a travel. Yep, we heard it on the broadcast, and we're going to hear it from the referee, the whistle. Unforgiving. 1, 2, 3. That does not work. Foul drawn. I don't even know why Brian Cullen responds that way. It's the playoffs, buddy. It's competitive. Obviously, you're not going to be allowed to do whatever you want. Roam around freely like that. There's going to be some response. There's going to be some type of revolt. Don't succeed at first, stay with the plate, try it again. Might work out just fine in the end, and it does. Second effort rewarded on the offensive board. So 17-point lead, under 7 minutes to go in this game. One thing that Star Wings has done okay is not turning the ball over too many times. 11 turnovers for the game. What is even more impressive is only 8 turnovers for Team Foxes, which plays a very risky brand of basketball. A lot of rhythm on transition, pushing the ball forward, taking shots, first intention. That kind of style, as we see King of Records. Strong down low. Sweet touch, strong finish. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. March. Marching down everybody on the paint. In the paint, more so than on. In the paint. Bump the lead up back to 17. Star Wings simply can't get the defensive stops it needs to cut the lead under double digits.
Whoever on the board screen is on the 2 side is staying in. You tag the big guy. You tag the big guy like they tag.
That's what they've been finding the past couple times.
Okay, so you have to come from the 2 side. Go and tag physically. Nothing soft. Nothing soft. On offense. Go horns, duck, go horns, dive, pump, high, low. Okay, let's go.
Inbound, Team Star Wings. That was a good idea, but at the end of the day, the extension is not clean enough. You want to make sure that you maximize such opportunities. Foul call, which is going to be only the second team foul against STARWINGS. And up top of the key. Come on. The man can do it all. Off the dribble, off the catch, going left, going right. Dane Prim. 19 points. Just going to work, and just like that, the lead bumped up now with a new finish down low for another man that has breached the 20-point mark. Matter of fact, 22 points for Michael March now, shooting 10 for 14. Technical foul against Randall Desauzin. Dane Prim, 19 points, 8 for 11 shooting. Got a lot of great performances. 108 overall index for the team. And Foxes have dominated down low, undeniably. 46 points in the paint. What can you do when the Foxes come for you? Be a turnover. Nice finish. Zaid Weber keeps the game under 20. That would be a small win in itself, and that's almost a push-off foul from Travion Lamar, but foul is going to be given first to Leandro Giselle. Could have gone either way, truthfully, but first foul is indeed initiated by Giselle. Ball saved, but not fast enough. That's going to be recovered by Foxes as we watch the replay right there. It's close. The ball scrambling, and yes, right there. Right on the line. You see the bench's reaction. Always kind of fun to see those. A little bit over 4 minutes left in this game. ISO mode. Zaid Bebel knocks it down. STARWINGS is not going to go away today. That's a good sight right there. Got some nice individual performances. Zaid Bebel with 12 points. But no one seems to have an answer defensively down low for Michael Marsh. Crushing the hopes of STARWINGS to make it an interesting final quarter in this series. There's no debating who shall make it to the semifinal. Obviously, Louis Lausanne is expecting to meet up with the Lions of Geneva, the Lyon Genève. Be a late call, a right call. Yep, right there. See him? Got caught on the left hand right here. Boom, that's a foul. That is a foul, unquestionably. Steinman. That's down the second. 19-point lead. Nice drive using the glass, but good hustle to perturb the trajectory of the ball. Bashnat was not trying to get blocked and put him in a tough spot to finish. Oh, the idea was pretty good. For those that speak French, he's saying it was perfect. The pass was perfect. Was it though? Can't say it's perfect if he doesn't catch it. Obviously, for an assist to happen, it's not only the job of the passer, it's also the job of whoever is supposed to receive the rock. So I will give it a 60-40 responsibility right there. I'll be generous, 60-40. What do you guys think? 19-point lead, 2 minutes 20. Ball will be turned over. And Keegan Records gets subbed out. Strong effort by Keegan Records. 15 points, 7-11 shooting, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 23 index. The man tried. The man had an interesting rookie, not rookie, but an interesting season. Individually, kick out pass in the corner was good, but Michael Okeyeze did not get it through the bottom of the net. Ball will return to the Foxes. We are in the last minute and 30 seconds. You gotta like the effort and the fighting spirit of Team STARWINGS. Alain Tala could clearly be satisfied with the the final score, knowing how uneven it's been of a matchup for them all season long. They're shooting 4 for 23 from three-point range. Could not get the job done for Star Wings at home. It's a strong take. Nice finish. And the young buck, Platon Pashkevich, who's the player that's played the least minutes on the squad this season, 8 minutes per game. He's showing some upside. Ooh, nice extra pass. That gets the bucket right there. Sarzan gets fed properly by Andres Rodriguez. De Sarzan gets on the box score. Rodriguez with 2 chances to get on the scoreboard as well. Oh, nice pass, extra pass. Oh, that would be nice. Oh, the ball unwilling to cooperate. And this is going to be potentially the last offense of this game, as I wouldn't expect the Foxes to attempt another shot. O'Boyle, La Mobiliere's top scorer for Team Puyi-Lausanne. Which will have some time to prepare for its semifinal. Two for two. We're gonna dribble the ball up. I wouldn't expect for a shot attempt. I guess they are gonna have the aggressiveness to shoot it one last time. Probably would have to dribbled it out. This game is over. Foxes in the semifinals. Well deserved. They were the better team. They had the deeper squad. They had the better regular season, and they took care of business with 3 straight wins in the best-of-5 series. Star Wings did a better job today keeping the game closer, but just wasn't enough. So looking forward to see the future matchups in the semifinals. The SBL playoffs are going to be more and more interesting by the day. You know that. You don't want to miss that. So thank you everybody for being with us today, following this third and last game of this series in the quarterfinals. It was Angelo Tsagarakis, your host. I hope you had a nice time in my company. Looking forward to chat with you guys again in the near future. Wish you all a great end of the day. See you later.
Best player in Puyi-Lausanne FOXES, number 12, Michael.
Stephen Curry. It seems easy, doesn't it, Jeff? I mean, the way he, look at the shooting form. It is just perfect.